Hey guys, I had a chance to run into a guy that I consider one of my drag racing mentors, Mr. Rod Heltzel. Anytime I run into Rod, I try to get as much information as I can as far as drag racing, and he's always willing to teach me and give me some of his great advice. This time Missy was there, his partner, and guess what guys, I had an opportunity to race a Cobra Jet against Missy. So let's see how that comes out. Me racing a Cobra Jet against a girl, but Missy just ain't no regular girl. Hopefully someday soon Missy will actually teach my wife how to race. She sat her down and talked to her and said, you want to learn? I'm willing to teach you. So we'll see how that goes later on in the future. So sit back and enjoy the video guys. You just may learn something. Peace. Guys, I'm Demonology and I'm here with
Missy.
Missy hangs out with Ron. This is Ron's girl, so don't get caught messing with Missy. Ron will get on you.
This is a 2012 Cobra Jet number 30 and I just went 643. I've been 989 in the quarter mile in it.
What are these badges? Are these two events you went to?
Yes, these are the Cobra Jet showdowns that we go to.
Okay.
And
2016, 2014.
Yes.
And where they hold those at?
Ohio and Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a 5.4 engine. I do know that. I'm cooling it off right now because we just got done with the pass.
Okay.
So. And you know you're horrible for doing this right now. And do not cut that out.
Ron told me to do this. Ron told me to do it. He said you're going to do this interview. So can you tell us about the interior of the car?
Yes. This is actually how they come made. You buy them as a part. And my favorite color is purple. So I got my, it took me a few years, but I did get my purple tie downs and everything. This is the same year. It's a 2012, but this one's a bad boy.
Yeah, so Rod's car is a lot more than, right?
Yes.
And so how can you tell it's different by looking at him?
Ask him that question.
Oh, he'll do it.
Ask him that
Hey, you just drive them, right?
I just drive them.
Now, does he let you drive this one?
I can drive this one, yes.
Okay.
I have never. I drive them all around the pits and everything, but I'm short, and these two are the only cars that I can drive that he has.
Okay.
The 14 and the 16, I can't reach the pedals to smash the gas.
You smash the gas, okay.
Yes.
sorry I missed your call. I was just calling you back to let you know that I love you and I miss you. I really want you to call me back. And I'm sorry I missed your phone call, and that I know you're done. So when you get this, can you call me back? I love you, and I miss you.
Hey Rod, we come here to talk about your sexy car.
This is one of my favorite cars of him. He just looks so cute in it. And it's a sleeper. I mean,
Well, we're not going to give all his secrets.
That's right.
he can take it over now.
Hey Rod, can you tell us about your cars, and can we go inside your trailer? I'd like to see some of your awards. A lot of people have been asking me about your awards.
Sure, absolutely. Come on in. If we put one of the Cobra Jets in here with the parachute on the back, we have to put it up front. And the other car without the parachute will fit up under that car where the parachute's above it.
So can you tell us about this picture right here? The Ford wins.
Ford, first of all, this Cobra Jet here is a 2016. Ford makes 50 of these when they make them. And what Ford announced on the 2016 before the SEMA show in November of 16 is there were going to be 25 blue 16 Cobra Jets and 25 white ones. Well, there's one orange one. And there's 24 white ones. This is the only orange car that Ford built.
Now, how did you pull that off?
I asked them to build it. This car is the best they've made so far. This car has been in 3 national events of Cobra Jet showdowns, and I've won all 3. And the people I ran in the finals were all NHRA professional drivers, stock and super stockers. But this car is just so good. It's the only one built out of 50. And we take our Cobra Jets to tracks like these, and we talk to folks. And we're selling product. And we put on exhibitions. And when the 16 came out, I talked to Ford. I said, I hope you build this car in orange. And the guy that ran the program is an orange guy. Here's the deal. My birthday's Halloween. And so that's my orange.
That means you need to be driving a Demon.
Yeah, well, that's probably right. I said, can I get number 31, which is Halloween, it's 31st. Well, the fellow that ran the program, he called me up and said they're going to be white and blue. And I said, do you want one? He was a friend. With all due respect, I've got a white one and a blue one. I wanted an orange one. I know you can't promise it. But I released my allocation. And if you can sell it, sell it. If you can't, I'll buy it, because I said I would. Well, about 3 weeks later, he texted me on the phone, and my phone's blowing up. And I go to my phone and said, Rod, this is Jesse. It's really been bothering me about your orange Cobra Jet. Let me see what I can do. About 10 days later, he sent me an email and he said the orange Cobra Jet is a go. But there was another fella involved named Larry, and he convinced him that we need to build this car. I had this car 1 week in February of 16, picked it up in Detroit. At the next week in Florida, I was there for the showdown, the Cobra Jet Showdown, national event. And on the 12th pass ever on the car, I beat John Calvert, who is a world champion stock eliminator, wonderful man, great racer. And as you can see, we left together and I'm already that far ahead of him. My wheels are up and I'm gone. But I ran him the final, a 12th pass ever on that car from when it was built new.
And what did you contribute your launch on? Is that your reaction time?
Yes, I was 022 on the tree and he was 08.
Wow.
So that has everything to do with winning either a bracket or an index race, which most racing these days. That's what it is.
Drank 'em full up, she put the lime in the coke and now she called it Dr.